My name is Kamali Hill, and I'm the creative artistic director and founder of the Creative Space. I've had the opportunity to work with several artists, waymakers, if you will. People such as Otis Salih, Marcus Isaiah, Sean Short, T. Lane, Camille Wiankwe, Sanchelle Brown. If you don't know these people, give them a Google. I want to introduce you all and just really clear. This is going to be a call and response. Okay? Okay, very good. Okay. So I'm going to introduce you to a method that I created to create the Work Dear World, and it is called Engaged Choreography, a collaborative creative process. Now, this process is built on a method of C's: conversation, content, and construction. Yeah, let's start with phase one. So, phase one, conversation. There are two aspects to phase one. The first one being research, and the second one being theory. Now, as soon as I get an idea, as soon as I'm given an idea or inspired by something, the first thing I do is I go in. I am researching. We are going to the Googles. I am going to the library. We are sifting through articles, even TikTok and Instagram. Yes, to get as much information as I can so that I'm able to transfer that over to the next portion, which is my favorite part, theory. Y'all, I love to just sit and think and develop new ideas, and I especially love to do that with people when we're on the same trajectory, if you will. Yes? How do we get from point A to point B? Well, in this theory process, we do a practice called kinetic storytelling. So kinetic storytelling is a process that I learned from Charles O. Anderson during my studies at the American Dance Festival at Duke University. So, now this is a pared down version for the presentation, but this is where you definitely come into play, okay? So don't hold back. We're gonna start by answering two questions, but I'm gonna give you the first one. The first one that we're going to respond to is, what is joy? So you can take the time to think about it for yourself, and as soon as you have it, just yell it out. What do we have? Anybody? Everybody. These, grandchildren, what else do we have? Freedom. Freedom. Ooh. Art. What else do we have?
Love.
That's a universal one right there. Yeah? So we have some love, we got some freedom. Someone said grandchildren. Yes? We're going to take these words and we're going to keep them in our lexicon while we go to our second question, which is, what does joy look like? Think about it. What does joy look like? When you're ready, go ahead and shout it out.
Movement.
Ooh, movement. Yes.
Sunshine.
Ooh,
Laughter.
What else do we have?
Happiness.
Ooh, jumping up and down, acrobatics. I love a good inversion. Yes. And a little run around. So, now, we take this from phase one with our research and our theory in hand, and we go to phase number two. Phase number two is our content. Now this is the movement portion of the work, yes? This consists of two processes. We have sketching and synthesizing. So I just gave a little bit. Someone said something about grandchildren, freedom. So what I'm doing is I'm putting each of these different ideas in one plane. Several planes, different planes. One plane, one right after the other. Seeing, what ideas, freedom, can we do? What art could we possibly make while we're doing this?
Music.
Been listening to a lot of John Coltrane recently, y'all. And Miles, we have lots of conversations together. So here, after I'm doing my sketching, I start to synthesize. So now, I take it, this idea, and we kind of make it makes sense. We repeat, repeat, repeat until we get to phase number 3, construction. This is when we start to organize the work through two processes, distilling and clarifying. So when we distill something, or when something is distilled, we're taking the most important parts and components. So here, the laughter. With this shape here. This right here is an idea that we might want to explore. Someone say, jumping. Well, grandchildren, freedom. So now we start to put all of these into a plane that makes sense, into a dance that starts to explore all of the possibilities that could exist just using a few simple words. And that's how the work was made.